Kalani give Asuelu enough chances. I hope she had fun this night and had orgasm or something. I'm happy for her.
He cheated on me the whole time. But the biggest thing is, so he cheated.
So he cheated more than once?
Oh, he cheated like 12 times.
I would have done cut his penis off.
Oh yeah, to tell him like, oh yeah, we've been together almost 7 years and I don't want to be with you anymore.
Oh God.
What's going on, people? We are back again with another MovingMAD video, and this one right here is all about the reactions from everyone else regarding Kalani and Asuelu. And you know what though, it's crazy because I think it's about time that everybody else knew exactly what was going down anyway with Kalani and Asuelu, because everyone's had their opinions this season on their relationship, and it's annoyed me because all of their opinions have been based on what they obviously know. But most importantly, it's annoying more because they're all here for couples therapy and they've all got issues, but yet they want to comment on other people's relationships. You know what I mean? It's like, how can you comment on somebody else's when you got yours to focus on? You know what I mean? Like, pay attention to your own. Leave mine alone. But either way, though, here you're hearing it. Now, for some reason, I don't know what it is Yara. Yara always seems to give very, very bad advice. Her reactions are always very, what's the word I'm looking for here? They're always very interesting. That's not the word I'm looking for. I know what the word it is. I just can't say it right now. So I'm going to say the word interesting instead. Because at the end of the day, what does Kalani benefit? How does she benefit by going off and staying with another guy while she's on this retreat? I don't forget that. How does she benefit from sleeping with another guy while she's still in a relationship with Asuelu? There's no benefit from that. If anything, the reaction should be, oh my God, I can't believe you did that. Why don't you just leave him instead? Why don't you leave him and then you can go off and do things with this guy, rather than be leading this guy on with false hope? Because if you haven't left Asuelu yet, then how do we know you're ever going to leave him? How do you know you're ever going to leave him? That's what the reaction should be. You know what I mean? Leave him and then go have your fun. Now, of course, Angela, you know, did make a very good point, to be fair. Obviously, I don't advise her actually chopping it off, but she's got a very good point. End of the day, if he's done you dirty like this, then this man should be nowhere near you. And that is just that. So, credit to her on that one, but again, no surprise. Now, of course, Kalani does reference to the fact that she is going to be leaving Asuelu, though, once they get to the couples retreat ceremony thing that they do all the time. So, it's going to be interesting if she does stick to her guns in that situation because, well, she needs to. It's just that simple. There's no other way around it, if you dig what I'm saying. But we will see where that goes. But now we're going to check out the reactions Asuelu has been getting.
I've seen you try. I've seen you make an effort, but I don't see the positive reciprocity toward you. Liz told me about Asuelu's behavior and how many times he's cheated on Kalani, but what Kalani's doing is kind of the same thing. I commend Asuelu for not. I would probably try to cut my losses and move on.
The thing that really bothered me about this scene here is that if it was the tell-all, or in a situation where there's many people there, Ed would have put Asuelu on blast. He would have fully put him on blast. He would have been like, listen, I know what you did. I know that you cheated on Kalani multiple times, okay? It's not just the one time that we all know about. You've done it multiple times. So in reality, why are you even still here with this woman? You should just leave her alone. Let's be real, like, but Ed is one of those people that in his own life, he can never take any responsibility or accountability. But when it comes to viewing other people's lives, he's more than happy to point out all their flaws and what the hell they should do better. And a lot of the time, he's speaking facts. You know what I mean? It's just annoying that it comes from him. So it bothers me that in this scene here, he's chosen this angle because somebody, and probably a man, I don't know. No, yeah, let's go with a man, needs to tell him that what he has been doing to his woman is wrong. Without a shadow of a doubt. But obviously, at the same time, he is warning him, you know, out of kindness that, listen, you need to prepare yourself for the worst because your relationship may not recover. And I mean, I give him credit for doing that. But again, though, I feel like someone else really needs a bollocking. And when I say he needs a bollocking, UK term, UK slang, what I mean is that he really needs a beating. It doesn't have to be a physical beating, but like, even a verbal one where legit somebody says to him, let me give you an example. Let's get into a role model situation here, okay? If it was me right here, right? If it was me in that situation right there, and I just found out that Asuelu had cheated on his woman multiple times, okay? I'd be going into that situation, I'd be saying to him, listen, I don't know what's wrong with you, but I don't even know why you're even here. You've cheated on your woman how many times? 12 times from what I understand. And that's just the 12th time that she's caught you. You probably done it more. I'm a guy, and I know you probably did it more. If you have any respect for this woman, you will leave her right now. If you have any respect for your children, you will leave her right now. Because what you've done is unapologetic. No, what you have done, it cannot be forgiven. Most importantly, it can never be forgotten. How much more pain do you want to put her through? How much more pain do you want to put your children through? If you want to be a man, you will walk away from her right here, right now. Stop putting her in a situation where she's in a dilemma about whether she should stay with you or not, while you know you're never going to change. And I know you're never going to change, because if you're going to change, you would have changed by now already. In fact, you would have never cheated in the freaking first place. You don't love her. If you did, then why are you here? If you did, then why is she questioning everything? If you did, then why would you even give a whole pass? In fact, now that I know this, it makes sense why you're giving a whole pass. But the fact that you made us believe that she should have never taken it because of this, because the information that we had at the time is ridiculous. Now, I'm not saying that I agree with her taking a whole pass, because she should have left your ass. But in reality, that moment when you thought about a whole pass, you should have thought, I'm going to leave you instead. You could have saved her from the dark cloud that you keep under. The same dark cloud that you keep your children under. Because you're nothing but a scumbag. And if I was a violent man, I would... But that ain't me. Not anymore. Something along those lines, you know? He needs to hear it. He needs to hear it. If Kalani walks away from him and just says, okay, we're over, it won't hurt him enough. It won't sink in his head enough. And I'll tell you why it won't sink in his head. If he was an actual man or someone who's in the journey of being a man, it would sink in his head if she just left him simply as that. That would hurt him and he would feel the pain. But because he is a boy, he's a man-child, he needs to be told in a very, very firm way. Well, with that being said, let me know what you're thinking. We can talk about it. But as far as I'm concerned, Asuelu's got it easy right now. It's actually annoying me. He doesn't deserve to have it easy. No way, Jose.